Hey, let's jump right into it, man. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Double Thought Show, where we challenge the first take and sharpen each other on the second one. I'm your host, KR.
Yes, guys, and I'm RJ. And as you know, every week we unpack what's going on in culture, media, and society by reacting to the wildest videos, the craziest trending news, and whatever else the internet throws at us. So if you're new here, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the link in the description to join our newsletter. That's where we drop our weekly bonus takes.
Yeah, so today we have three topics, man. We're going to talk about Dr. Bryant being pressed by Paul Pierce. Was Diddy, all these cases, all these rumors, more myth than truth? And we're not close today's show with, of course, well, a cop responding to a challenge. So let's start right away, man. Let's jump right into the first topic. Dr. Bryant being pressed in a
Hypocrite.
nasty way. In a nasty way. Well, maybe she
Hypocrite.
likes it this way, but uh that's a talk for another day. Fair use.
On with you. This is about you. You done flipped the script on us. We over here.
Verse Uno.
Man, you sure
Verse
did. I
Uno.
didn't,
But it was good. It was
no, but
insightful.
no, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating,
am
single. What
dating.
what do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating,
Dating but single.
enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many do you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have
Yeah,
dated
she's
off and
stuttering now.
on
We
for
got
5
her.
years.
We got her.
We dated for 5 years off and
So
on.
you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You
Yeah.
still his work?
Yo,
Oh my
asking it this way is crazy. Are you his work?
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Paul.
I know what's going on now.
First of
I'm
all-
about to, yeah. No, we gonna take this sheep clothing off.
I am the wolf teeth coming out. No, we
She
have
was
been
somebody's work for 5 years.
each other's companion for 5 years, and yeah, I have spent the block for 5 years, and it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, he your work.
No one is we working together. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at
He
bay?
wants a relationship. He
And
wants to
you
be
don't.
committed.
You just like the sex.
No. Oh,
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years.
Oh.
I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient.
No,
So
no, don't try
everything
to
is
show.
good
No,
in that
no,
department.
no.
So far, RJ. Mute.
It's giving low vibration. What was the term she used? Low vibration. That's what it's giving. She went viral. This is insane, KR. She went viral when she was, I think, first on Nick Cannon and then on Cam Newton, or
Yeah.
maybe the other way around. I think it was in that sequence.
Then she
Um,
shamed Neo. Do you remember
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah, because he had multiple women, and that's a sign of immaturity.
Polygamy. But
And
then
this is the
she's
part
just
that stands.
She's not vitamin D deficient.
Yeah, this probably means that she's constantly taking walks in the sun.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
Um,
okay. I could be wrong.
there, man. So, but this is the part that stands out to me the most, KR. The same thing, it seems as though the same thing that she's accusing all these men, successful men, of doing, she's doing apparently. It's either that or she's the side chick of the dude.
Yeah.
You're on and off with a person uh, that gives off low frequency vibration. I think that's what I forgot. She has a name for it, but it's so hypocritical. And let's say her main characteristic, and Paul Pierce does an amazing job, in my opinion, of calling out the BS, right? Just being straight and
Mhm.
direct. She's very fast and quick on her feet, and she has a sharp tongue. That's what she
Yeah.
has. I get a bit earlier in the show. I think it was early or later in the show, she addressed the fact that Paul Pierce said in a past show that women over 30 are burned or something. And then
They
she
could.
started calling Paul Pierce Papa Pierce, because he's 44. I mean, she has a very sharp tongue. She has a very, I think she can she can come across very convincing, but the more she goes on these types of podcasts, the more she talks, the more we find out who she is. And actually, to me, it's just a bunch of BS.
Yeah, I think you're right on that part. It seems like the more she's going to these shows, the more she exposes herself. Because, like you said, she's doing basically the same as Neo. She has multiple guys she's dealing with. The only thing is, Neo decided to put a name on it.
At least he wasn't a commitment phobe.
He put a name on it, and she's like, she called it not being vitamin D deficient. So I guess she put a name on it. So someone would say someone won't put a D on it, but okay. Let's continue.
He
wants a
kept him at bay. She
relationship.
been kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me. And so we both had to work through things, but he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that.
So you're waiting on that.
No, I'm not waiting on it. And I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Yo, he's asking the right question. He's cutting right through it. Because a lot of times people are standoffish. They don't ask her the right questions. This is the first time I'm seeing that someone is asking the right questions directly.
Oh,
let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude. Let's
he
let's
put
keep
on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my God!
I know her. She from Long Beach. Like, don't try to come with the suit jacket, the boots. You still and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach.
I'm
from Inglewood. I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small community in the city of Los Angeles.
I can see through all of that.
Yes, he has great qualities. He does well in all that he does with me. He just emotionally
that ain't what I asked you. I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
Okay, she answered that. He does well.
I wanna so this is what I want to highlight based on what she said. Let's do some math here. The math ain't mathing. Okay. Remember what she said about Nick Cannon and Cam Newton? She said that they're choosing, let's say, low vibration women or
broken women,
weak
right?
Women.
Didn't she
What?
call them broken? Didn't she call them broken, or was it someone else?
Maybe
Okay,
as well.
okay.
So women who can't really stand, who can really challenge them, and so they can do whatever they want. That's
Grips.
Okay. KaiR, I want you to indulge what I have to say for just 1 moment. Okay.
I put myself on mute.
Okay. So we're going to do the following. KaiR. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Dr. Bryant said, so Dr. Bryant, I have to say the doctor, right? Her age is 42. 42, that's what she said. You're on mute. You're right. I think she said she's 42. Okay. 44? Okay, well, we can see if we can look it up real quick. Guys, if you know, let us know in the comment section below. What's her first name? No, it's 42. It says 42. So Cheyenne Bryan, 42. So I'm going to use 42. So if it's 2 years, then we can just add 2 years. Now, what did she say? She said the boyfriend is, or the dude, is it a boyfriend or a dude? Let's say, let's say it's complicated. Let's call it a, how do you call it? The
YN. Call him a
FBB.
YN. No, call him a YN. Call him a YN.
Okay.
I had to chime in. Sorry. I
Okay.
said I was gonna
Okay.
give you the floor, but remove
said-
the
okay.
FBB. It's
Okay,
a
but
YN.
Okay, but she said she's the dude is 9 years younger, right? Okay, so we're gonna do 42 years minus 9 years equals 33. Jesus' age, right? So these are the age differences now. But what did she also say? They've been. She also said that they've been together for 5 years. Okay. So if we then do, so this is, I'm going to say this is the age, say current age, right? And now we're gonna go to
She started cooking him 5 years before this.
meetup age, 5 years, right?
You wrote meet up. You wrote meet up wrong. You gotta write it correctly.
The meetup age is Dr. Bryant was 42 minus 5 years equals 37. The dude was FBB/YN. I was gonna say friends with benefits. I have another name. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. That's what she said, right?
Hey, that sounds like a rapper name, man. Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Boss. They would say no Diddy after that one.
Vitamin D is 37 year. Is a 33. Was 33 minus 5 year. Always put the equals 28. Okay. I think it was the other way around. She would call them. She would say they were grooming.
No. She would call them the same way Hillary Clinton called black men in the 90s.
What?
Super predators.
So KR, this is like a 37-year-old woman talking about remember, and her whole point is, her whole message to all these celebrities, that's how she got viral, right? Was that these guys are commitment phobes. They don't know how to be in relationships. They choose wrong. They do all these things wrong. So all these guys, they take advantage of women. They take, go out with women who can think for themselves, or women who are broke, low frequency, low vibration, whatever you want to call it. Now,
true.
What do we call her? I have zero problem. Let's be clear. I have zero problems with someone dating a woman dating a younger man, or vice versa. I mean, you do whatever you want to do. But I do have a problem when you
of age. What? One caveat. Of age.
Of course, we are talking of age. I have no problem with that, as long as it's there's consent. But my point is, KR. So I have zero problem. But when you go around on various podcasts talking ish about men, successful men who sacrifice a lot to reach their goals and get to a certain level, about how they do relationship, and you don't have your house in order, then that's going to be a problem. If you're going to throw stones, don't live in a glass house.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree. I mean, it's clear that there is a big gap between the two. Almost 10 years. 9
Oh,
years, 10.
that gap.
Oh, there's other gaps as well, but he's trying
She
to
does.
close them. He's trying to close the gaps. I mean, you throw the alley hoop. Of course, I'm gonna dunk it. Come on, man. But yeah,
That's probably what they're saying. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, but what else can I say? I mean, this was a great interview. I mean, to be honest, I don't really care about her personal life that much. But I have to say, if you're going around criticizing people for their choices and how they try to angle their life to the best of their ability, you have to be a bit more accountable for what you also do. Because to be honest, I don't see the difference between what she's doing and what Neo is doing, or
No.
any other. The only difference between her and Nick is shooting up the club, partying up the club,
Yeah.
and raising kids. But he's also dealing with multiple people. She's dealing, according to her. I mean, what I think is quite interesting. What I think is interesting as well is during the talk, and during later in this also in this video, but we don't have enough time to cover it. She angles the topic where it seems like she's saying, I'm nobody's work. I'm the one who has the leash.
No. Yeah. So
What she said before, I'm nobody's work.
Yeah. She said that before. So, and I think it's just a little bit later on, but as you said, we don't have the time now. So we do encourage you guys to go check this out. So when you finish watching this episode, go check it out. But KaiR, they were talking about being each other's work, etc., etc. Afterwards, Paul Pierce said, yeah, it seems that you have him on a leash. And then she said, I'd rather be the one walking you to the dog park, I believe, than being the one on the leash. And then she was like, ha. And that's what I mean to say. She has a very sharp tongue. We know how women's tongues, how sharp women's tongues can be, how they can break someone. They can just speak something and you might feel like you're the biggest fool. So we know how sharp they are, and we do particularly know how Black women's tongue are sharper. And she has a very, 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 very sharp tongue. And in her case, she uses it to, and this is what because Monique also has a strong tongue, but in the last episode, she goes. I mean, if you test her, she'll let you know who she is.
Yeah.
But when you can use the same tongue to build someone up as well, and it just seems like she's just using it to destroy Black men in particular, while her own house isn't in order. And again, relationships is hard. There are more women than men. Anyway, we know all the factors that make it difficult. All the women want the same small group of men, so we know how things go. It's difficult, and I don't think it's for us to judge how someone chooses to live his or her life. But I do think as well that if you're going around on various platforms dissing other men, then dissing other people's relationship, dissing women as well. I think she also said that Cam's woman was is it Cam's woman? I'm talking about
One of Cam's one of his mother's baby.
Yeah, that
baby's mothers.
Yeah, and that she has trauma and all these things. So how can you label it like that when you're talking about other people and you're living life like this? Just seems a bit hypocritical.
With that, what she said about the dog thing, and then I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna play this. Fair use. This is licensed therapist exposes how women's fragility and tears can be narcissistic too. When a man controls his abuse, when a woman cries and manipulates.
Piss some people off, but it has to be said. Not every tear means someone's a victim, and not every man is automatically the abuser. Let's talk about vulnerable narcissism in women, the face of narcissism nobody wants to address. We've been trained to see narcissism as arrogance, grandiosity, and entitlement, usually in men.
That's the only part I wanted to play. did you hear what she said?
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah.
Grandiosity.
Yeah.
Seems like grandiosity to me. Seems like narcissism, but hey. Guys, let us know in the comments. Do you agree with us or do you agree with... Are we wrong about this? Let us know in the comments. And of course, RJ.
Yes. Scare said, drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll highlight some of the best comments in a future video. So if you've got a hot take, let us know. If you want to find out the hottest take of last week, stay tuned because we do have the that segment coming up in a bit. If you want to extend topics that if you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit here, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter down below. You can find it in the description box. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate your support. Thanks for helping us grow. With that being said, let's keep the conversation going in the comments and let's move on to the next
Yes,
segment.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the next topic, which is, well, community thoughts. And like you said, we're going to take a look at the community thoughts this week. We are covering the thoughts that were shared on the life sentence on the double thought clip. Life sentence, Diddy's lawyer. We played a little bit on this episode, a little bit with what we thought could happen. We looked at it from a different angle, like we said before. But I think some people didn't like it actually, RJ.
Let me see. Who didn't like it?
Shamik. Shamik, yeah. Shamika.
Worst closing. Clearly, these people does. Worst closing. Clearly, these people doesn't understand.
I know. Keep reading. Keep reading.
And they must not know what was said throughout the trio. Y'all following what the other no, that's the same thing. Y'all following what other people thoughts instead of getting transcripts. Or check other podcaster that's been in courtroom from day one. They never proved the case and they was getting caught in lies.
Shout out to Shamik. All I have to say is this. Nothing wrong with sometimes one error, but I had, just like RJ just had problems when I read it the first time. I was stuttering the whole time. By the way, he threw throughout the trial, right? Throughout the trial.
The trail.
So they didn't even write that one. That's how blinded I was. I was reading that. I read trial, but he I think it's a he wrote trail. You're right. So yeah, I mean, thanks for the comments. One thing I'll say is this, and maybe you're a first time commenter and viewer of the show. We have been covering, and I responded as well to your comment. We have covered the show, not the show. We covered the transcripts on multiple shows. We've been covering them continuously. We chose to not do it the final one. So, RJ.
As you said, KaiR, that's what we do. We don't talk out of our behinds here, but what we do.
How do you spell behind? ASS.
It's a B looking back behind. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll highlight some of the best comments, and at least we'll be able to interpret that one, KaiR. We'll highlight some of the best comments in the future shows. So if you've got a hot take, let us know. If you want to extend the topics that we couldn't fit here in this week, check us out by subscribing to our email. Join the newsletter below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. So thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversations going in the comment section, and let's move to the next segment.
Yes. Next segment is the next topic, the second topic of today. Guys, we've been covering Diddy for a long while now. 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Sentence was 2 out of 5. But the big question, of course, is all these stories we've heard about him. Well, let me play the video. Fair use.
You have to really be able to separate the fairy tale from what factually happened. Where are all the celebrity freak off tapes? Where is J-Lo in a room with an underage person? And where are all these salacious things? Meek Mill, French Montana. Where are all these? We thought there were videos of Diddy having his way with other men and blackmailing them. Where are these videos? And he didn't spike the oil. You know, I think we all thought that you put on the oil unknowing that it's spiked with GHP, and then you go into this euphoric state and you do anything he says, and that would be against your will. But all the testimony we've heard is people taking the drugs willingly and knowingly. So it's interesting, just the baby oil alone we were lied to about.
And she's like, it's all over social media. She says, you haven't heard it? And I said, no, I didn't hear it. And she played audio for me. And it absolutely is not something that is a part of the trial, and it's not real, but it shows you how people have created their own narratives. Mm-hmm. And if you are not completely locked in from what's real and what's not, he is actually at this moment being penalized for domestic, which is unacceptable. Of course, we're not making any excuses for domestic violence, but for the domestic as well as rumors.
So you have to.
Crazy, RG.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
by the way, before you continue, I won't pull out the baby oil today.
It was closed last time. I hope it stayed closed. But hey, this is what I think is really going on, KaiR. There are a lot of rumors, but not everything can be proven. In the bedroom, KaiR, even people who record themselves once in a while don't record everything. Usually, people don't record when they're intimate, unless they're trying to skip a pros charge by selling it or posting it. Because if you record and post, then it's art. But if you just record, anyways, I think that the fact that we don't have the evidence does not mean that it didn't happen. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. Wow. At the same time, we have people like Jaguar Right, not the left one, Jaguar Right going left with her comments, stating a lot of things without any proof and saying that that's the truth with such a conviction. So true. I think we might be able to gather through testimonies of various people what could have happened. But if J-Lo was involved, J-Lo wouldn't talk. A lot of people wouldn't talk. And that's not the point. As Boozy said, he's guilty. He's for sure guilty of a freako. Boozy said he's guilty of a freako. But a freako is not punishable by law. And whether there was where there were substances involved and things like that, it's only people who are there that can say it. But most likely the people using it also don't want to say it because then it will implicate themselves. So it's a very weird thing. What we do know is that straight to the point, what we do know is that the feds did not have sufficient proof to substantiate their claims. That's what we know.
In addition, they didn't have any other proof to add those other charges to this case.
Yeah.
Because rest assured, they would have done that if they could.
Yes
Imagine,
and no.
Imagine
Yes and no.
RJ if he's blackmailing people. They would have added it, and then the RICO was cooked.
I don't know if that's the case.
How so?
I'm gonna put. I should buy a prop tinfoil hat right now. Actually, for moments like these.
You should, or you
they
can
drop
go
the
into
charges
the kitchen, or you can go to the kitchen and create your own.
I could. I was gonna
Not
make a
now,
joke,
not now.
but it would be sexist, so I won't. I don't know where the kitchen is, but that's not the point.
I know someone who wouldn't like that comment. But
if that someone finds out, I'll be cooked.
Well, then you know the kitchen.
Well, then I'll be happy as well because that means she watches the show. So okay. But yeah, KaiR. So this is the point. This is the point I want to make. If the feds did find certain video,
proof
I'm gonna step away from Diddy right now and talk about your boy, the island boy. Apparently, there's no. Apparently,
my boy. Yeah, he's my boy. I'm his leader. Yeah, right.
Apparently, they didn't find any list. They've been talking about a list for years.
Yo,
they've been talking about the island list for years.
Yo, I'll tell you this.
And KaiR,
before you continue,
now they're saying that there isn't a list.
Before you continue,
do you think that there isn't a list, or do you think that the list is being used for persuasion purposes? So I'm saying it can also be. It could also be. I mean, if you really want to go that route, that they did find some things and they were like, no, this is too juicy. Let's save it for when he gets out. Then he'll be able to do our bidding. This is just a tinfoil talking. You know, when I wear the tinfoil hat, you know, it limits the blood circulation in my head.
I'll say this, RJ. One thing, and I blame the government for this.
Okay.
Had the government told the island boy that he didn't have a client list, he wouldn't have offed himself right before he started cooperating. Because the question is, what was he going to cooperate with? It's a shame. They should have told him he didn't have a list. Would have been easier. He would have still be here. Playing the song.
They should have. Yeah.
But I guess they didn't tell him. Now he's not here anymore.
Allegedly. But that's a whole different...
Jesus. Double tinfoil. Double tinfoil. My God. So you're saying he's in the islands right now?
No, man. I'm just playing, man.
Sunny beaches.
There are beaches there, yeah.
It's next to the coast.
I don't know where.
There is a large parking lot next to that coast. Recently placed.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure where he is.
The biggest parking lot in the world is on that coast.
I'm not sure where he is, man.
Well, you're suggesting he's at a parking lot. The biggest parking lot recently placed. I mean, it's a shiny parking lot.
I didn't say anything.
There are new realtors coming in to place buildings there. I heard, according to someone's president, but not sure if it's true.
I don't know anything about
Not
that.
sure. It's a tinfoil. But since you're going tinfoil, I can put the tinfoil hat as well.
I don't know, man. But to go,
But yeah.
let's go back. Okay, so I'm just saying, I just made that example just to talk about Diddy, man, because we're talking about Diddy. So Diddy,
Oh man.
Diddy,
Let's go back to Diddy. Let's go back
yeah,
to ninja
Diddy,
shit.
yeah. So Diddy, it's very weird. So hindsight is very. If you look at it, if you look back at what happened, all the things they talked about, all the rumors, and then they go to trial like this.
Yeah.
Either they're very incompetent or they had a different plan. And maybe it was just to punish Diddy because he challenged the his ego got in the way of him thinking clearly, and they said, okay, now we're gonna punish you, make
His
you
ego or the drug use, but okay.
in any case. So it's weird, but in any case, I think we can all agree that the way this whole thing went down is clear. And maybe we can look at it in a different way as well. Maybe a lot of people, when they saw that Diddy went down, that he was detained, and that he was basically falling off his pedestal, people started talking. But then they started talking about things that were not really like law related, so criminal matters, but more rumors and freaky things. And that superseded, let's say, the legal matter. And then and people were more caught up in the freaky, so in the freako than in the rico. But even then, let's say, even if that was the case, why would the prosecutor charge him with rico without evidence?
Well, they try to stretch the evidence. It's like they try to stretch it how Colombians, oh no, this wasn't Colombians. When the Colombians send the white, a particular group in the ghetto tries to stretch it into something else. They do know where the kitchen is because the rappers rap about it. It's in the kitchen and they try to stretch it. And I have the feeling that was happening with this RICO charge as well. Oh, beautiful analogy. Oh my God.
That's clear, loud and clear.
It's a beautiful analogy, but they try to stretch it. That's the only thing. Because I mean, they really tried to stretch it. They tried to put together the trafficking with the forced labor and the Kid Cudi stuff, and try to make that as if he's running a criminal enterprise.
Yeah.
So,
and the fact that that the defense didn't put anyone on the stand,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
They were like, nah, they don't have a case here. Yeah. So
I remember saying to you, either they are really clear-eyed, 2020 vision, that they have proof that there's nothing here. I mean, pro activities were clearly, they knew they were gonna lose that one. It's impossible to deny that one. But the other ones were basically toss-ups. Weren't that strong. So anyway, guys, do you believe that there's more hidden videos of Diddy other than the ones they showed in the court? Do you believe these will be used to persuade people to go back to the plantation? Not literally, of course, for those who think that I'm not. I mean, let us know in the comments. And of course, guys, RJ, Wake up, wake up, wake up, Mr. RJ.
I'm just thinking. You said something, and I had a question, but I just want to pose that question, and then I just want to pose a question. Do you think that the fact that he's guilty of a freako in itself is enough to damage the rest of his career? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll highlight some of the best comments in a future show. So if you have a hot take, let us know. If you want to extend topics, if you want the extended topics that we couldn't fit here, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. KaiR, I believe we have another topic to discuss.
Yes. One last topic. This is a more fun one. We covered a lot of serious ones, but the last topic of today is a Mississippi cop answering a challenge. Let's take a look. Fair use. Oh, wait a second. Let me share the right video. Fair use.
Come on, man. He on the ground, man down. Man down.
Man, fuck that! Hell no! No! Ah! Look out! Look out! What you gotta say? I told them. Hey, he cheated.
I have more videos, but let's your first take, RJ.
It's a nice thing to see, to be honest. What I find very important, maybe like to say the hidden gem in all of this, is that it is like, it's fun, but it's a way to make the police
relatable.
Let's say to have like a positive relationship with police officers. You know that you can do games, play games, and it can just be fun. You know, without it having to be like a problem or having a negative stereotype. And remember that the cop is also a human being. So I do find it, if I have to, now I know you, man. You're a person, you like to you will show me like a small thing, then I'll say something, and then you'll turn the whole situation like 180 degrees. So I'm saying this with caution, based on the because I don't know like more if there's more to this story, but based on this single video, I think that it's a good thing. I hope the cop doesn't
he's trying to insulate himself against any back blow.
Okay.
Let's
I have a disclaimer, because you like to do this play games, man. So
today we don't play those games, man. Shout out to Mack. I think it's Mack Smith is his name, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mack Smith, one of the fastest cops in Mississippi. Let's take a look at how it all started. Fair use.
All right, so here's what we got. Y'all recognize this guy, Mr. Hightower? Okay. Here's what we got. Now, on Facebook, everybody's a lot of trash talk go on. Everybody's top notch. Everybody's the fastest. this and that. Okay, we get it. You know what I'm saying? But it was 2 words on this thing right here that bothered me that I just can't get behind. He said that word right there, embarrassed. And he said any law enforcement. He didn't say Jackson PD, Ken PD. No, he said anybody. So basically he said all of us slow. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement, everybody's slow. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to see about that. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna hold them accountable. I'm already on, I'm still kind of feeling some type of way already too, because me and my sister did a chase video, and for the life of me, I can't figure this shit out. But it was a lot of folks on there, mainly women, because they rooting for the women, of course. But they said she could have got away from me if this, if that, blah, blah, blah. So now I got a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back mid the high tower, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he said we doing this from handcuff position. On behalf of all law enforcement, look, I'm finna hawk that man down so fucking fast. I'm finna hold that man down so fast, bro. And I especially got a point to prove. Because there's so many folk up under my comment. I'll dust Buddy off. Oh, it's be easy. Oh, it's be okay. Okay.
So it all started right there. It all started right there. Then he went to talk about the rules.
He's scared, Mac.
I ain't never been scared, man.
He's scared, man. We're going to outrun him.
Hey, look. Y'all better get the extended cab U-Haul. Because both of y'all going to be moving up out of the state.
Nah, you going to move.
Huh?
You going to take 2 L's because you want to do it twice, right?
So we doing, all right. So let's, just for the record now.
Y'all hit the rules. Now let's do it.
So we doing from the handcuff position, right? That's going to take off on him.
That's the first one.
All right. Caught.
You said caught.
Caught. Now, where you going to be at? Where you going to be
when
I got
on the front.
And you going to be right here with the hands on the side.
Sit down, yeah.
All right.
Then you come from here, he going to take out.
All right.
That's 2 losses
so
for
how
you.
far we run?
About a little 40-yard, Dad.
40-yard, damn.
You ain't got 20.
Man, we got to run way longer than that, man. Come on now, 40 yards.
So what you got to say to Mac then? Tell Mac something.
Man, look. All I got to say is, you caught, bro. It's too much riding on there. I got too many folks depending on me to come out here and deliver. I can't let you embarrass me like that. You know what I'm saying?
He set him up right there. He knew that the 40 was too short.
40 was too short. Come on, man. 40 is too short. You know that 40 is too short.
He knew it. He knew it.
Yeah,
he knew it. But he did it. He talked about his sister. I have a video of that situation as well. That was quite funny as well. Fair use.
Foot chase with my cop brother.
Anyway, I can't play that too long because before you know it, we get flagged. But yeah, so that's the story right here. It's nothing that deep. The guy he's a runner, because I have other videos, but we don't have enough time. But he's quite fast. He's fast with his uniform and all the stuff on his that he carries. So he dusted the guy.
Yeah.
All the equipment.
Yeah, he did. And again, this is like, to me, it's like a fun thing.
Good for community.
Yeah, you challenge, and the dude losing was smiling as well. I don't know if he was smiling or gasping for his life.
he saw Jesus probably.
Yeah. But do you have like a clip of the whole, let's say from the start to finish, or can you play that one again? Because
I have another one. I have another one.
Okay.
Let me see if
I want to see how it starts.
Fair use. He pulled a hammy right there.
He got a Charlie horse.
He pulled his hammy right there. Oh, shit.
Oh, I got a Charlie horse, man.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
What happened, man? Shit, motherfucking leg got tight.
Hey, that was your race, though. You were beating his ass.
I know it, fool. Okay. Hey. I bring your water down here, man. Yup.
Gotta make sure you stretching, man.
Should stretch them motherfucker.
I
My
bet
mouth
you gonna
dry as a
stretch next
motherfucker.
time.
Now you're laying there. So the guy said, you got knocked the fuck out.
Friday, the next Friday. But
Yes,
it's great, man.
Guys, do you think this is... Oh, you want to close out? Say something else?
No, I just think that it's like, again, it's a great thing, and it wouldn't surprise me if more people start challenging. This can even become a sport, man.
Possibly. Yeah.
But you always need like a. So you know how things usually they start mild and then they get more extreme. So I think it will start like this, like when you win when you tag the person, and if they want to do a real simulation, it can end with the cops.
Tasering the person. Let's use tasers. Let's use
Easily.
tasers, man. Oh man. Anyway, guys, do you think this is great community building? Shout out to Mack Smith, one of the fastest cops in Mississippi. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think, guys. And of course, RJ.
Yes, guys. Also, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be highlighting some of the best comments in the future shows. So if you've got a hot take, let us know. If you want to extend the topics that we couldn't fit here, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. Finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Guys, as you know, KaiR lives in his mama's basement and I'm a lawyer. So I do what I do and you do what you can do about it. KaiR, what's next?
I'm still trying to figure out why you're laughing, but I have no idea. I have no idea why. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, I'm proud. I'm proud to be living in my mama's basement, man. I'm a proud mama basement living in. Anyway, hey, man, give me my water, man. Give me my water, man. Let's close it out with Around the Internet, or also known as the rapid fire segment. We're going to take a look at a couple of clips and we want a short response. Fair use. This was in France.
Il y a quelqu'un qui va récupérer le bébé là. Voilà, c'est le voisin juste à côté. C'est bon, il a le bébé dans les bras.
Building caught fire.
Au nom de Dieu.
And this man decided to save 6 people.
Là, ils vont faire sortir les garçons. Oui, moi j'avais un autre bébé encore. Il y a 2 bébés. Il y avait 2 bébés. Lui, il doit.
Fousenou Cissé is his name.
Ok. Miskin. Oui, en fait, il y a le voisin du bâtiment. À côté, il a récupéré les enfants. Là, il y a les 2 bébés qui sont sortis. Non, voilà ce qui se passe. Putain. Oui. Là, c'est bon. C'est bon. Le 3e enfant, il est passé.
Toxic masculinity
Et là, il y a le 4e enfant
work.
qui est en train de passer. Monsieur le fait, il est en train de descendre dans les bâtiments d'en bas. Ça a touché le 2e étage. Et le 3e étage, enfin, ça a touché tous les étages. Là. Oh, et je peux dire quoi aux gens? Personne ne sautait là pour l'instant. Là, pour l'instant, personne n'a sauté. Là, c'est bon. C'est bon. Au 6e, tout le monde est sorti. Tout le monde est sorti au 6e étage. Là, tout le monde est sorti au 6e étage. Mais au 3e étage, il y a 2 hommes encore qui galèrent à sortir. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Non, mais il faut pas qu'il descende, il passe sur nous. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Mais comment il s'appelle? En plus, c'est il a mis un papa, lui. Descends pas! Monsieur! Putain, descends pas! Non! Descends pas! Non! Ils arrivent! Les pompiers, ils arrivent! Monsieur!
Anyhow, I don't know where it's going to go, so I'll cut it right here before I have to cut the video off. You're on mute.
What was the monsieur trying to do? Okay, so it was all good and well, but let's say, can you confirm that everyone was safe? Everyone that the dude saved was safe?
Man, he rescued 6 people. 4 of them were being children from the 6th floor ledge in the burning apartment building in Paris, France. 39-year-old Fosinou Cissé was risking his own life to save 6 people, of which 2 women, of which 2 were infants. The act caught President Emmanuel Macron the guy without reflex, attention, who personally caught Cissé, thanking him for his quick thinking and bravery. Very quick thinking from Cissé. Macron, not so much usually, but hey, he's not he doesn't have the
which is weird.
Reflex.
Which is weird because based on what it's weird that he doesn't have the reflex. Because based on
no, don't say it. Don't say it. I know where you're going. If you want to say it, just say
based on the footage, they have of him on the train. You would think that he's very fast.
well, that footage, maybe he had other things in his system that night.
Hey, KaiR, he bought it from the people you were talking about. It was watered down.
Colombia. In France, they say Colombia, I think. Say
If
Colombia.
If it was real Colombia, you would have ducked. But most likely it wasn't all Colombia. I'll just say that.
Anyway, hey, shout out to Fusanu. I mean, we need more toxic masculinity like this, man. Without toxic masculinity, everyone would have watched and hoped these women would save themselves.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know in the comments, man. Let's go to the next one. It's crazy times out here. Crazy times. Fayus.
But in the city of Riverside, there was another light in the night, keeping watch.
And they were able to capture, many violations.
The Riverside Police Department launched 5 drones over multiple nights looking for illegal firework activity over the holiday weekend, part of a new enforcement plan to catch those taking aim at the sky with illegal fireworks.
We're talking about the very illegal explosive mortars, the ones that are illegal in the state of California. You have to bring these from outside the state or outside the country.
Officer Ryan Railsback is the spokesperson for the department. He says it wasn't hard finding those breaking the law. Video from their drones show this man lighting one, but it set something nearby on fire. Thankfully, they got it out. But Railsback says it highlights the danger.
This is dangerous for them to do. That's why our city has taken this stance and putting a hefty fine attached to it.
The fine for those caught is $1,500. And if you were caught, the letters will be arriving in your mailbox this week.
There's no disputing what you're going to see on the video. The fireworks that were going on were affiliated with your property. It's plain as day on these videos.
So does
crazy snitch? They have snitch drones these days. You know, RJ, if you hate your neighbor, set the fireworks in front of his house, and after you light it up, walk right through his yard, go to the back, and jump into yours.
Seems like you have something cooking. You have a plan cooking.
I have something cooking. Anyway.
Seems like you and Mrs. Jones has something going on. Yeah, that's what I can think of. And why would you want to do it out and gone? Hey, KR, this is the future. So we're having more less and less privacy. And the funny thing is, the more rules, the less privacy, right? Um, and there are a lot of rules about how to handle privacy matters, but we don't have privacy anymore. And the more privacy you have, the less privacy we have, the more difficult it will become to do illegal things. But it's also a bit scary, just like the AI conversation. It can be a good tool, but it can also be a bad thing if it's misused, because it can be used to control people, or unwillingly have negative consequences for people. So it's a double-edged sword. But in this particular story, I think it's a good thing that they have it, because they can catch illegal fireworks, which are dangerous for the people, for environment. So it's yeah, it is impressive, and this is the direction where the world is going.
Great. Guys, do you have a drone? Hey, is this maybe something for the future? I saw someone who was reporting these in New York. They were reporting situations where people were parking incorrectly, and he was getting a percentage of that. He was getting a percentage of that
Of the fine, of the fine.
Yeah. I have to find that clip. Maybe we can play it maybe Thursday or after that. But there is a guy in New York who he's biking around, taking pictures, sending them in, and he has a right. You have a right for, I think, maybe 30% or 40%. So he was making bank. He's making six figures.
Yeah, man. Business is business. He's helping the police officers reach their quota, and
getting rewarded for it.
Getting rewarded for it. He might get a key soon. Stay tuned for that case.
Stay tuned. On Thursday, we're gonna talk about the key giver. He's getting
Eric
rid
Adams?
of Wax. So maybe he will try to get that guy out of there as well. Yes.
Yeah.
On Thursday, we're gonna cover that.
Future President Adams.
Final one for today. Fair use also happened during the 4th of July weekend. Crazy. This is even crazier. Look at this clown.
Chill. This bad light ass nigga.
Go, kids. Oh, they went over.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
we going fucking viral. That's what I'm saying. Turn this motherfucker up. Everybody nice and comfy. Everybody thinks shit over.
All for the chat.
You're going nice. So you're going viral. You're going viral. Great. What does that mean?
That means he will be bent over in prison real soon.
Yeah, they have the. They're
gonna
recording
be viral in prison.
Crazy, man. So stupid, man.
He's gonna get locked.
Darwinism at its finest. The police officers don't need to do anything anymore. Drones and the perps do the jobs for them. It's crazy, man.
Hey, they do the jobs for themselves. They record. The face was clear.
Hey, chat. We're going viral, chat. Look at me stealing this money, chat. We're going viral, chat. Look at the owner. He's looking for the money. He doesn't know I have it, chat.
His address. You gotta name his address so they know it's real.
Yeah,
and he's gonna get locked up. He's gonna get.
Yeah, people this are crazy, man.
Do you know?
Like you have to be so R to do these things just for the attention. It's crazy.
Not only that, so I don't know if you recall, there was a case a couple of months ago of this guy who was spraying pesticides, or he was spraying some kind of spray on the fruits in a supermarket. I think it was maybe a Walmart, I'm not sure which one. He got locked up for a year for that, and he was recording himself. And after that, he said, "I took out all the fruits I sprayed." Well, still got a year. Guess what? I think this guy's gonna get 2 years. These streamers are getting out of hand, and I think we've been covering it a couple of times already. Vitaly, this is why Philippines is doing what they're doing. Because if you let people walk around and do all these crazy things, this is the result.
Yeah.
Streamers are gonna end up being the most hated people in the world if they continue this route.
Well, it's already getting a bit out of control, in a sense that, well, I don't know if it's getting out of control, but it always seems like they have to keep upping, right? Upping
course.
the ante. They have to keep
Shock
upping
value.
the ante.
It's a shock value.
And I have to give a shout out to KaiR for basically being like really putting a lot of streamers on a higher pedestal through his streamer university and prom and things like that. So shout out to him, because that's something is it is very ingenious of him. But what you also get is a lot of people are getting it, and some people are, I mean, the thing is, when you're growing organically, you can slowly but surely adapt, right, to certain things. You can adapt to the comments, you can adapt to the haters, you can adapt to the fame. But some of these people have gotten a boost within a week's time, like 300 more people. And how do you deal with that? And all these other people commenting. So I don't know if they're going to be the most hated people, the streamers, but it's it's the IRLs, right? The in real life
IRLs, yeah.
streamers, IRL streamers. But and I mean, there's a difference between a Speed, a Kai, a Aiden Ross. I mean, they do wild things, man. But at least they've been, it's different for them because they've been doing it. They've been on the top for a while. But those coming up now, they're not at the top of the pyramid, so they need to get at the top, and they're trying to do like stupid things, man. And
Yeah,
at least the chances of you doing a stupid thing to get on top is bigger. But this is the future, though. So these people, so these types of IRL streamers will weed themselves out, and those who can, be entertaining and engage the community and provide value, I do think that they will be here for a while. But I don't think that you can say like the streamers will be hated. I don't think so in general. So the IRL streamers.
Okay. Let's see. Last time we put up a bet, someone lost a bet. Should we put guys? Let us know in the comments if we should put a bet up. Let us know in the comments. I think they might. It's not about when you're talking about if these guys are putting a bad name. It's like ninjas, RJ. You have ninjas and you have black people acting normal. The ninjas put the bigger group who's normal in a bad light. In that sense, it skews the opinion of a lot of people on this topic. So I think that's gonna happen. I do think that's gonna happen. Well, of course, guys like Kai and also Speed, they will of course represent it or streamers as good as they can, but nut jobs like this, who are, like you said, not on top, they are the bottom. So the way they try to get up is by shock value.
Yeah, but everyone's doing like shock value. Everyone's doing shock value, but
it's
they want it. But this is also the impatience, right? The impatience. Kai and Speed and Aiden, they've been doing this for a while to get where they are right now. And these
Yes.
people want to get there tomorrow. And that's the risk, because the type of crazy things that they'll do is going to be way, way, way crazier. That's what I'm saying. So the shock value, they need to fight. I mean, throwing fireworks? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Where there's a police.
For extra, blew all his fingers over fireworks.
Yeah. What did you say?
Did you see that? For extra. For extra, that's a podcaster, rapper. I don't know what he does.
I don't know. I don't
Blew
know that
all
person.
his fingers on the fort.
Yeah, okay.
He
Clear.
only left only
Yeah.
the thumb was left.
Yeah, clear.
Yeah, that was crazy. It looked crazy.
That's crazy.
I saw the picture. Man was holding his hand like this. Well, what was over of his hand?
What was left of it? And if
I'm
you
not
do it to
making a
yourself,
joke.
that's one thing. If you do it to yourself, that's one thing. But if you're throwing it at other people,
Yeah, apparently, from what I heard, he was driving in a car and he had it in his hand and he was trying to throw it. And of course, guys, if you have anything in your hand and it's fused and it's lighted, if you throw it, that means that you're adding more. You're adding more. Say it. You're adding more oxygen to it, so it goes faster. No one thinks about those stuff. Well, there was nothing left of that arm, and he was gonna fight. What's the guy's name? RJ, the guy who always fights, who slapped
Jake Paul?
No, the one who slapped.
No.
I cannot say the
What did he
cross
do?
there.
What did he do?
The guy who fights everyone. What's his name? Eric the
Turtle,
plumber.
Turtle.
Turtle, yes.
Yeah, Turtle. I
He
forgot his
went.
name.
Turtle went blow for blow with a person who dresses like a woman but is originally a man.
Yeah.
But he was they were about to fight each other in a celebrity boxing
Yeah.
match. So
But
I
KR,
guess
but
there's nothing
KR,
left of that one.
throwing fireworks. Okay, I've asked ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, what charges can be placed on someone who throws fireworks in the crowd? Bullet point answer.
Which state did you add?
In New York, was it?
Let me see if I can find the state real quick. St. Louis.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you the answers I got, because it was more general, right? Just to have an idea.
Well, I like to be specific because I
Endangering
wanna
others, so reckless conduct.
Woo.
How
many years?
I don't have the. Oh, I didn't put the year.
Add the years.
Wait. Reckless endangerment, assault or aggravated assault, battery. So the reckless endangerment is putting others at risk, right? If someone is injured, it can be assault or aggravated assault, but it can also be battery if physical harm occurs. Disorderly conduct, public endangerment, vandalism, unlawful. So if property is damaged, if local laws prohibit them, then it's unlawful possession, of course. Disturbing the peace, negligence, that's in a civil case. So a person, maybe even if the person, so next to the criminal case, a victim can also sue him.
Oh my God.
And the rest one, the last one, KR. In severe cases where intent to cause fear or harm is proven. You know what?
Oh, I already know. If you say that, that's the word.
What the
Let's start
hell?
with a T.
What the
Let's
hell?
start with a T.
What the hell?
It starts with a T,
It's
right?
gonna be the Halliburton. It's gonna be the.
It starts
what the
with
hell?
a T.
What do they call
ain't-
Halliburton? Yeah, that's.
I know. When you said what you said, I already knew what. Those are and does it end with threats?
Yeah,
Or is it just
acts? Yeah,
acts? Yes. Okay. He's
and
cooked.
he can be placed in beautiful
Years.
facilities like
Oh.
Gitmo.
Oh,
or Abu. Can you imagine
Jack,
an IR?
Jack.
You know what the crazy thing is? He can
Check. I'm
record
next
himself.
to the guy who planned everything. Look at me now.
Can you imagine him recording himself in these places? Oh man, that's tough. That's tough.
By the way, maybe they'll put him. Maybe they'll put him in the alligator Alcatraz. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't hear about that one.
Google, but please, before you Google that, ask ChatGPT how many years he could get for it in St. Louis. I'm curious about that. Maximum
for everyone.
Yeah, max.
Okay.
He's not gonna get the max. He's probably a first-time offender. He's gonna get a slap on the wrist. That slap will be enough for him to cry.
Yeah, and he probably go live doing it as well. How many? How many?
You have to hope. He'll have to hope. There is no Fleece Johnson in the prison he's going to, because then he will cry for the chat. He will come back a different man.
If that.
Still a man. Whether you like lip gloss or not. We're spinning out of control. Does it already said how many years?
It's taking a long while, man. Let me see.
That means he's gone forever. That boy cooked. That boy is cooked. Kiss your mama goodbye, man. Kiss the chat goodbye. We're gonna see you when we see you, or in 30 years. Anything?
Man.
Still thinking?
Yeah, it's still thinking.
Did you pay your internet?
Yeah, that's BS.
Oh man.
That's still thinking. Still thinking.
It can't be. It's too long. What the heck?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Anyway,
It
guys,
seems like it's just buffering at this point.
Okay, refresh it. Refresh the window.
I have it
The
here.
browser.
So potential charge. So assault fourth degree, 1 year, 2,000 fine, 4 years. So third degree, 4 years, 10,000 fine. Second degree, 7 years, 10,000 fine. First degree, 5 to 15 years in prison.
Jeez. Good luck to him, man. Guys, let us know in the comments whether you think we won't be seeing him within 10 years. Will he be joined with what's the other guy that was popping people in New York? Luigi. Will he
Luigi Mangione.
Best friends with Luigi after this one? Let us know in the comments. Ajit, you can take it away.
Guys, with that being said, we hope that you enjoyed today's show. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll highlight some of the best comments in a future video. So if you have a hot take, let us know. If you want to extend the topics that we couldn't fit in this show, it's in this week's email drop. Join the newsletter below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. This is a wrap, of course. If you've made it this far, you're one of the real ones. The show was packed. We hit various topics. We talked about Dr. Bryant, aka Miss Hypocrite. We talked about Diddy, the latest highlight. The latest highlight. We talked about the show. We showed talked about the story where a cop raised someone who challenged him online. That was a very fun one. And of course, we had all the various shows, all the various small clips at the end. So we appreciate every listen, every share, every clap back. Hit that mailing list for full breakdowns and exclusive extras. We send it once a week. Let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section. And until next time, peace.
Peace. And think twice before you blow up your hands.